Oh my god, the wacky games just keep coming in. I gotta say, guys, I'm very happy I opened up this Gmail. I have been bombarded with a slew of insane games over the past few days. It's been hard for me to go through them all, but there are just so many amazing games in there, like the one that I'm going to be showing off today. A lot of you guys left feedback on my last video. You said that you really enjoyed me covering some lower rated matches and some more wacky matchups. So that's not something I'm definitely going to be doing more moving forward. Don't worry, all you rep enjoyers, all you Grandmaster enjoyers, we're still going to be covering high rated games on this channel, but I'm going to try and mix it up a little bit and cover some more noob games. Now, this isn't a noob game. These two players are actually pretty good. We have 42, funny name. Hey guys, 42 here, and he's a 1000 MMR rated player, decent, definitely not a noob, and he's up against almost a 1200 MMR rated player right here in Anonymity, I guess that's his name, Anonymity 13. So definitely not a noob game today, more of an intermediate game, but definitely not like a Grandmaster tier match. But the map that they're playing on is one that is just so interesting right here. Operation Teardrop. This is a wacky match with pre-deployed subs, landers, and black boats. And I think the idea here is that you need to use your subs to kill the enemy transports as they are transporting units across the sea. It's very wacky. But most wacky of all is the game mode. High Funds Fog. Ladies and gentlemen, High Funds Fog is one of the wackiest ways to play Advanced Wars. It's high funds and fog at once. This creates incredibly volatile games because, of course, high funds means you get 2,000 income per city instead of the normal 1,000, and fog just throws it into complete chaos. Many COs that are normally bad actually becomes rather good, and that's the case, I think, for both of these COs right here. We have a very unorthodox matchup. I have covered it before, but it's not something you see every day. Grim versus Cole. Now, I think both of these COs are actually stronger in High Funds Fog. Because in High Funds Fog, it's all about massive pushes that sweep your opponent off the board. Because in High Funds, you have so much economy, lots of vehicles going around. Any firepower bonus you can get, it stacks as exponentially in High Funds. Because it's all about just like delivering devastating pushes that you try to win immediately. And both of these COs do that pretty well. In Fog, I'd say Grim can be very nasty because he can come out swinging. You might not expect it. Not so many walls being created. You know, he just kind of hides his units, and then he just comes out and punches you like in a dark alley. You know, just mugging you. Whereas Cole, I like him more in High Funds than I do in Standard because, of course, the reason why I talked about this earlier, like Adder kind of outclasses him. But in High Funds, you get so much power charge anyway. You don't really mind spamming that super. And any bit of extra firepower bonus that you can get in High Funds is very nice because there's so many vehicles around. So I think both of these zeros are actually pretty decent in this particular game mode. But yeah, this is a wild map. I don't even know how to begin to describe this. I mean, there's just so much to talk about here. You got pre-deployed subs. Pre-deployed subs. How often do you see that? Pre-deployed landers. So I think the idea is you want to try and use the subs to pick off enemy transports, and you probably want to rebuild the transports, honestly. There's just so much here. You got these landers right here on these labs. These labs essentially substitute HQs if there are no HQs on the map, so you got to protect them. So you kind of have a choice here. You can either keep your HQ protected, or you can get a lander. It's your choice, because once you move it off the HQ, it can't move back on it. So what do you want more? Do you want an extra transport, or do you want your HQ to be protected? It's kind of like a little bit of a gamble you have to make. I'd say most players will probably prefer the transport unless they're going up against Sami. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't see the ending of this match. I just watched like the start of it to see if it was a good match or not. I have no idea what to expect, so I say we just get started, ladies and gentlemen. So we got 42. I'm just gonna call him 42. 42 playing as Grim and the yellow trunks. And then we got Anonymity playing in the black trunks here. This, I thought it was a mixed base map at first, but it is not. It kind of looks like a mixed base map, but it is not, because it is top left versus bottom right. But you do have these harbors here, which, I mean, it doesn't... harbors themselves are not really bases, but it does allow you to like build the occasional naval units. So the fact that we have submarines already on the map means that these transports are going to die eventually. And the fact that Grim is involved, I do believe, if I know my calcs correctly, I do believe that under normal circumstances, a sub does not automatically one-shot a lander. If we change this to Andy, you can see it's a luck roll. If you get one comb tower, it does. But since it's Grim with his increased firepower and his decreased defense, all of these are going to be one-shots. So these landers are not going to be around for a while. Now, think about submarines. I mean, submarines are bad. You almost never see them. But they do actually have a lot of vision in Fog of War. Not something that I think a lot of people know, unless they've been, unless they're like advanced force geeks. But submarines have 5 vision. It's actually pretty, they're recons. I don't really know why. I guess it's like sonar or radar, which would make sense in the water, but it doesn't make sense that... I mean, spy submarines are a thing, I guess, but... So, yeah, you can use the submarines to scout, and of course, I believe, yeah, so Anonymity dived his submarine, but 42 did not dive his. So when you dive your submarine, it consumes 5 extra fuel per turn. So it will run out rather quickly. Now, there is a harbor here where you could go back and refuel it. So I think it's probably better to not refuel it, or to not dive it, because it's not like these transports will be able to escape anyway. The only advantage is that by having his sub dived, Anonymity can try and trap the transports, whereas 42 can, Anonymity can navigate around, whereas 42 cannot. He risks getting himself trapped. So here we go. Anonymity goes in and he one-shots the black boat. So I don't actually know. Anonymity actually doesn't see the sub though, because he doesn't have vision of it. So he's able to avoid the trap, and he's able to, yeah, he gets himself trapped there though. So you can see pretty scary stuff. If he just like built a recon here, he would have actually seen the sub and he could have avoided the trap by going around it. It's a bit of a mistake there. He should have probably built a recon. He certainly could have afforded it, and it would have saved him a black boat, or at the very least. I didn't see. Did he actually? I don't think he actually put a unit inside. No, I don't think he did. But 42 takes out the lander. The lander goes down. And so this lander will go down as well on the next turn. You might as well just not use it. I don't think putting it on the harbor protects it. I actually want to check this. If it's on a harbor, does it still get one shot? No, it doesn't actually. So if he actually had put the land... Okay, of course the question is, does he want to waste money repairing the lander? But it would keep the submarine tied up for an extra turn, I guess. It's something to consider. He could have put it on the harbor. He could have put it on the neutral harbor. Actually, no, he could not. Actually, no, he could. He could have gone down here. So maybe something to consider. But he didn't do that. And he avoids the trap. Very, very well done. Very well done. So 42 is definitely going to take out the black boat, and boom, all the transports are gone now. You can see a funny side effect by having these pre-deployed subs and landers. And yeah, so there is something that we have to touch upon here. I think these pipe seams have been removed, but the replay still shows them as not being removed. I will definitely pay attention to the map. I think this is the only change that was made, but the replay viewer for some reason doesn't update it, and I'm not really sure why, but just be aware. I think these pipes have been removed in this, so just ignore these, I guess. Also, sorry I just realized I'm like blocking an airport with my shoulder. I know that drives you guys insane, but yeah, I'm pretty sure these pipes do not exist in the updated map. When you guys send me maps, I'd appreciate it if you try to send me like recent maps, because it is annoying. But I think that is the only change that was made to the map. Actually, we might be able to check that if we go here. Do a refresh maybe? Well, they still appear here. So I'm not really sure what happened here. I guess it just hasn't shown up on the site yet. But yeah, someone pointed this out in a different game that I casted, where it was like changes was made to the map, and people were like, oh, what's going on? They're moving through the pipes. But yeah, I think this is the only change though. So a cruiser is built here, and I guess you kind of still want to build transports on this map because it allows you to get into the center. So I agree with the cruiser buy. I think it's a good idea. So Anonymity is trying to he pops forced march. Why? What? Oh, he's doing it to get cities. That's interesting. Ah, he pops Force March to get an economic... That is the first time I have ever seen a power used in that way. Wow. That is weird. He popped Force March. Okay, so let's just... I want to see how many properties did he get from that? How many properties did that actually give him? So, let's see. So, he got that one. I think he would have gotten that one anyway. I mean, he went for that one instead of that one, so that's not really a gain. So, one property so far. Oh no. So, this is also a change, apparently. And he went for this one. There's a mountain here. So, yeah. Interesting. There's a mountain here. So, he got 2 properties from that, which is, okay. You got 2 properties from the power. I think I would have held on to it. So, 42 actually reveals his submarine there, because you can see it dive. And there we go. Submarine detected. Builds a recon. Interesting. And uses the infantry to spot the sub and kills it. Problem is right now, 42 has a superpower already, which is kind of scary. So, yeah. Anonymity needs to be careful here. He too builds a recon. You actually do need to build a lot of recons in High Funds Fog. In High Funds, you almost never see recons because, again, recons just... You really need vehicles, or you need tanks. You seldom have the base capacity to produce recons, but in High Funds Fog, you actually need a ton of recons. Because vision is such key, so it's a very weird game mode for sure. So battlecopter coming out, tank coming out, another recon. So these players are doing the right thing. Like building 2 or 3 recons early on in High Funds Fog is actually viable. I remember Kontbai said this. I think last time I played, it was against him. Last time I did a video on High Funds Fog, it was a game against Kontbai. Now, as you can see right here, Anonymity sub is running very low, and I think he will make it back because he'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fuel. I think subs have 5 move. He actually might be forced to submerge the or unsubmerge the submarine if he wishes to save it, because I don't think he has the fuel to get back. All right, Anonymity going for the com tower, and now using the transport. Another black boat. It's actually pretty good. He's going to use the black boat to supply the submarine. You know, the inclusion of black boats made submarines so much more viable. I remember in Advanced Wars 2, submarines were an absolute nightmare. You either had to like tag along APCs on the shoreline to keep them supplied, which was super tedious. But with the addition of black boats, submarines actually became a lot more viable. They're still bad, don't get me wrong, but just the fact that you have a boat capable of refueling submarines is very nice. So 42 is moving out here, and again, you're going to see probably battlecopters come out of the airport every single turn, because Grim battlecopters are just monstrous. They're basically mini bombers, and their lower defense doesn't really matter that much. Nice, okay, so he's going to go in here, he resupplies. The cruiser does see it, though, so now he knows the submarine is in the reefs, and he even... I don't really think you need to unsubmerge it, because you were going to refuel it anyway. Yes, it's in the reef, but now you have to spend a turn diving, so a bit of a mistake there, I think. You could have just kept it dive. Now, one thing I think, personally, if I were to redesign cruisers, then I personally think that cruisers should be able to detect, dived submarines within their vision. So cruisers have 3 vision. They should just be able to see submerged submarines, I think. Don't you guys agree? Like, they should have like radar, because they are sub-destroyers after all. So day 7, and both sides are moving out right now. We're gonna see some clashes very soon. Oh, I like it. Anonymity using the cruiser to block the harbor. That's a good move. Prevents 42 from getting out some black boats here. Neither player has moved their lander off the HQ, by the way. So this is about to get pretty dicey. Recon comes out, doesn't quite one-shot. we're gonna, yeah, more and more battlecopters are just gonna be rolling out from 42 right now. Using the lander to boost, that's cute. But yeah, this is a very wacky map. Operation Teardrop. It does seem like the only changes that's been made to this map, and because I'm paying attention to the unit's movements right now, is this pipe seam and this water tile right here. This is different, but in the center, it does seem like the terrain is mostly the same. Yeah, it does seem like that, so that's good. I was a little bit worried when I started noticing changes on the map, because that can lead to some very wacky replays. All right. Both players need to keep their recons alive, and they need to keep their recon count high. This is so important in High Funds Fog. Submarine goes down again. It's going to look for black boats now, but there are no black boats here at the moment. Lander! I like it. Yeah, you want to get some landers out. You can use the lander to transport mega tanks onto the shoreline. Very smart. Very smart. Definitely want to invest in some mega tanks. So just small skirmishes taking place right here. Ah, using the battlecopter to scout out the submarine. That's smart. But of course, now 42 has a superpower. But Anonymity has his normal power now. So both players are in a rather precarious situation right now. And more battlecopters are coming out every turn. Lander from 42 right now. This is... I totally agree with the lander buy on this map. I think the lander buy is very strong. In fact, a CO with +1 move would have a big advantage here because he'd be able to reach this tile with a lander. So like Drake would actually be very solid on this map, I think. Drake in High Funds Fog actually seems like an absolute terror because the lowered vision range for the opponent on their turn can be so crucial. And of course, global damage in High Funds is insanely strong. Even with the Drake nerfs, I'd probably say Drake is a lot stronger in High Funds Fog. Anyway, both players just moving out. We haven't seen any huge engagement takes place just yet, but I think the powder keg is about to explode real soon. As day 10 rolls in, the landers are transporting out. Ooh, you want to be very careful with the anti-air here. You don't want to lose those anti-airs because you know there's going to be a lot of battlecopters. Generally speaking, in High Funds, I don't think it's worth it to target fire an infantry with an anti-air if you think that the anti-air is going to get taken out by a tank. Oh yeah, by the way, in case you didn't know, cruisers can actually attack black boats. They don't do a lot of damage. They do about like 2 HP of damage to them, maybe 3, if you're lucky with luck. But they can attack them. They can slowly bring them down. They usually can't get the job done by themselves. I love this boosting, by the way, it's so cute. Alright, battlecopter, anti-air, tank. We haven't seen any tech-ups yet, and it's day 10. In High Funds, you kind of want to tech up quickly. I think I'd like to see some Neos out of both these players right now. But so far, just focusing on unit count rather than teching up. Black boats do have a big advantage here in that they can actually reach the tile due to their extra movement, which is nice. Of course, this cruiser can't traverse the shoal, so this battlecopter is safe. Recon goes down. Very important that he... Let's see if he replaces that recon. He really should. You always want to have 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 recons active in High Funds Fog. If you lose your recons, they need to be replaced immediately. Because if you lose vision, you lose the game. Day 11 rolls in. Both players now kind of sitting on their superpower. Oh, Haymaker. That's 100% extra firepower now, by the way, with the comm tower. Here comes the battlecopter. Wait, how could he see that? Wait, what? Huh? There must be a mountain here or something that we're not seeing, because he shouldn't normally be able to see this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. There's a mountain here that we're not seeing. Yeah, because there's no way he'd have vision of that. Again, apologies for this. I thought the game was so cool I wanted to show it off regardless. So there's a little bit of inconsistency in the terrain, but let's not prevent us from from a fun game. You know, it turns it into a game of guessing. You know, ooh, what terrain is this really? Who knows? So yeah, the black boat is taking damage and it's actually trapped. It is actually trapped. And finally, we see a Neo tank come out from 42 right here. About time. Here comes the Trail of Woe! Trail of Woo! Boom. And I think this might actually be a mountain tile, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You shouldn't normally have vision. So there's some mountain tiles in the center here that we are not aware of. But let's see what the Trail of Woo can accomplish. It's a very strong power in High Funds Fog. Just movement COs in general are very strong in High Funds. And in High Funds Fog, I'd say it's even better. Oh, there's a little tank hiding behind the city. That happens sometimes. Two landers. Sorry, one lander on the black boat. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. You can use the lander to transport rockets. Deploying rockets against Grim, though, that's kind of bold, because he's very good at punching through walls. So let's see what happens now. We're in day 12. Both players have popped their powers, but they haven't really destroyed a lot of units with them. It's been very small incremental gains, but 42 is pushing rather hard down in the bottom here, and he's working that black boat down. Neo tank is going to be on its way very soon, and he's also moving into the center here. Nice. Oh, we got a bomber, ladies and gentlemen. Grim bombers, they're a little bit overkill in my opinion. They do so much damage, but they can be nice if you just need to destroy something real quickly. But generally speaking, I find that battlecopters are better on Grim because their damage output is just so damn high. They can usually get the job done just fine. But a couple bombers is nice in High Funds. You know, especially if your opponent like deploys a mega tank or something. Alright, Rocket arrives on the front lines, puts it down in the forest, this is a nice position for it, honestly. Especially if 42 wants to push on both sides, which is something I generally advise people not to do. And a bomber comes out from Anonymity as well right here. Day 13, we almost got a power again. Those powers charge up so damn quickly. It's kind of crazy. And still hasn't destroyed that black boat. It's still at 4 HP. It's kind of funny how long it's lasted. But Anonymity is kind of pushing on all fronts right here. He's playing really aggressively. He's being a true Grim main right here. And again, very nice replacing those recons. You gotta constantly build those recons, man. So important to keep your recon count high. I know we just had a game where I lambasted a Sonya player for building too many recons, but in High Funds Fog, it really is important to do so. Alright, day 13. Oh, we got a little bit of an error. Not advanced for spy web without errors, am I right? Ooh, rocket one-shots. That's probably kind of cool. And here comes the fighter. No anti-air here, ladies and gentlemen. This fighter will have a field day. Man, this game is a brawl. This game is a brawl. Bombers coming in. T-copter on day 13, okay. Bro really wants more transport capacity. I mean, I guess the black boat and the lander isn't enough. Battleship? You know what? I don't mind this at all. The battleship can even move around a little bit. This is a solid battleship. Look, it covers a big section of the map. However, he does need vision. He does need vision. Man, how long has this black boat been... Like, the cruiser is almost out of ammo. This is hilarious. But, oh, okay. Doesn't go for the black boat. He comes in with a Neo tank. Superpowers are ready. Oh, he pops the haymaker. Let's go. 100% extra firepower. Oh, if you could get the rocket, that'd be sweet. Oh, he almost killed... Wait, was that the cruiser? No, wait, no, that was the Neo. No, wait, what attacked the cruiser? Was that the cruiser dealing... Oh my god, 5-8. Bruh, that's crazy. That is crazy. That's a lot of damage. In comes the anti-air. Is he even aware? Yeah, he is aware of the battleship on this port right here. Oh, he doesn't get them. This black boat has been the MVP of this match, man. It's been preventing this harbor from being taken for like 7 or 8 days. But here comes the trail of woo! Oh boy, look at those movements. Doesn't get a lot of road strikes though. Not as many as he would have liked. Definitely would have liked some more road strikes. There are many roads on this map, but maybe not enough. Ooh. Okay, going for the tank over the Neo tank. I guess, yeah, I can see why. Battlecopters don't deal amazingly with Neo tanks. Oh, right into the artillery range. But attacks it. It hides behind the missile silo in shame. And more Neo tank. Neo tanks and recons is really the name of the game with Haifan's Fog. But man, look at these two players right now. They're relatively even on income. Anonymity is definitely ahead. He's ahead in income, little bit on unit count. Now 42 has better unit count, but I'd say Anonymity is looking. He looks good statistically. But let's see what 42 is able. Oh, he has a battleship. He can destroy it with his own battleship if he wants to. Oh, this is a good counterattack. Yeah, he kills this tank instead of destroying the battleship. This is actually kind of smart because if you let a battleship sit on a port damage, it's going to suck a lot of funds out of the player on the next turn. 28k is what it costs to repair a battleship, so you can do the math yourself. 2 HP worth of 20% of 28k it's a considerable amount. Just damaging a battleship over and over again to suck repairs funds out of your opponent is a very viable strategy. You can just keep the battleship like a low HP where it can't really do stuff, but you kind of like, of course you can just move off or delete it, but just fun to do. Ooh, fighter takes some damage here. Crazy match so far, day 15. And neither player is letting up here. They're just continuing to brawl. They're refusing to let up. Oh my god! Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. There you go. He loads the battlecopter into the cruiser and loads the transport into the cruiser! And then he moves the cruiser! Oh, I love to see it. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I wanted to see this in a match for so long. You load the mech into the T-copter, load the T-copter into the cruiser, move the cruiser, unload the T-copter, boost the mech. I mean, it's silly, but it's fun. And seriously though, using the cruiser, I mean, he's extended the movement range of this battlecopter by a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, he's given this battlecopter like 2 free turns of movement. It's actually not bad at all. If you're gonna have a cruiser, you might as well use it to boost your battlecopters, right? It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And now, Anonymity is actually using his battleship to attack this HQ lander right here. Keep in mind, I mean, these are the only labs, so they are the HQ, so both players need to guard them well. 42 could definitely, I don't think that Anonymity is going to drive him away, but still. Day 18, and we have a haymaker, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Ooh, cruiser comes in. It's very low on ammo, but it takes down the battlecopter. He finally captures the harbor. Bye-bye goes the bomber. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Oh, he completely... Oh, I'm telling you guys, in Haifan's Fog, Grim is actually very terrifying. Because his opponent can't see what he's doing, necessarily. And he comes out swinging with 100% extra firepower, with tons of vehicles and battlecopters and bombers. That is terrifying, man. So you can see how the balance of the match just swung immediately in 42's favor. But here comes the counter trail of woo! Let's see what he's able to do here. Here comes the Neo tank. Recon. He still hasn't moved his rocket away from the spot, but it has been firing a lot. My god, these players are just beating the hell out of each other, man. It's crazy. Fighter goes back to threaten the bomber. That's smart. Overall, I'd say this wasn't like a super impressive Trail of Woe, but it did give him a bit of an advantage. And he's gonna set. Okay, he's gonna build a bomber here. What, he builds another battleship? That's a bit of a weird buy. Why would you build a battleship? What is this battleship going to do? Why don't? Yeah, I disagree with this. Like, what is he gonna do? Like, move up here? I mean, if you want a battleship, why don't you just build it here, right? I mean, I think he maybe. This battleship doesn't make any sense to me. It makes zero sense. What is this battleship going to protect? It's not going to protect the HQ, so what's the point? Bit of a, yeah, that's a weird ass buy. I mean, I guess he just had a lot of money, but still. Yeah, I feel like that buy may have cost him the match, honestly. So that's 28k. That could have been a, like, imagine if this was a mega tank instead. A mega tank that used the lander to get into the center. Would have been so good, man. More anti-air tanks. Might want to add some recon steer composition. Yeah, no recons. This is a big mistake. I mean, he's still in a pretty good spot, I think. I think Grim is leading slightly. Yeah, definitely leading. He's behind in income, but he's greatly ahead in unit count. But recons. You need recons, buddy. Nice pickup. They're actually harbors. Yeah, so 42 has not captured this harbor yet. And in comes the fighter. Nice. Takes down the bomber. This rocket has been very effective. It has shot every turn since it landed in this forest. Very valuable rocket. Very valuable rocket. Oh my goodness. And here comes the I guess he wants to use the, but again, he could have just built it here. I mean, I know there was a bomber there, so maybe that's why he didn't want to do it, but he had a fighter, so. All right, day 18 rolls in, ladies and gentlemen. Now 42 is going to try and get this harbor. I legitimately have no idea who's going to win this. This seems like anyone's game. This is one of the craziest matches I've ever seen. 8-4. Ooh, I do think 42 is, he looks to be in a good spot, though. He just has to. But then again, man, like, Anonymity has really good counterattacks. And he also has a slight income lead, which is significant. That's 6k. That is not insignificant. And a Force March gets popped right here. Let's see what he's able to do. Ooh, nice mech strike. I like it. Ah, I love to see it. Cruiser boosting the Battlecopter again. Makes me so happy to see this, man. Seriously, can we get a high funds fog ladder? Advanced Source by Walker! Walker! Give us high funds fog ladder. Come on. This is a fun game mode. More people need to play it. Okay, very good. Anonymity keeps building those recons, which is something I really want to see out of 42 right now. You need recons, buddy. Don't neglect the recons. Ooh, he might be over. He moves right into the rocket range. I don't know about this one. I really don't know about this one. But both players are still so evenly matched, man. I have legitimately no idea who's going to win this. It swings back and forth like a pendulum. Nice road boosted mech. This mech has been doing great work. This mech has been doing... What happened to that city there? Did it like... Oh, it was being captured, right? I thought it was yellow. I was like, did it just flip colors? No. And again, the landers are being insanely valuable here. Supplying the Battlecopter, that's good. Again, this rocket, man, it's running out of ammo. This rocket is actually out of ammo. But he can resupply it with the Black Boat. And now he has 2 battleships defending. So these battleships are doing great work. Even using the... You see, this is why recons are so good in this mode. They're not only used for scouting, but they can also interrupt. Leaving your other tanks free to hit vehicles. Again, in High Funds Fog, man, you need to build those recons consistently and constantly. More Battlecopters. He's probably going to use the Cruiser again to boost. This is such a wacky matchup, man. I have no idea who's going to come out on top. Neo-Tank comes in, gets his artillery trapped on a Neo-Tank. Not every day you see that. So 42. Oh, what? Mid-turn Haymaker? What? Grim Guy would like to know your location. You popped Haymaker to deal... to attack a Neo-Tank? Why? Buddy! You were playing so well! Well, yeah, okay, here comes the Forest March. Please resupply your rocket. I think he's gonna do that. Buddy, I think that may have cost you the match. There you go. No! Resupply the rocket! Submarine? I guess, but you can't reach! There are shoals in the way. What is going on? There you go. Perfect. That's what I wanted you to do. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what this map. What even is this game? What are these? I don't even know what's going on anymore, guys. I have given up trying to figure out what is going on in this game. I don't know what the players are thinking. I don't know what they're doing. Haymaker to deal 3 HP of damage to him. That is the worst Haymaker I have ever seen. And yeah, look at that. The sub just gets picked off immediately. I have no idea why. Like, just build a battleship, man, if you're gonna build something. Wow. Crazy. Alright, well, still don't know who's gonna come out on top. Anonymity is starting to get a pretty significant lead right now with 300k unit value. So, I dare say, I think that Haymaker, man, that was a game-ending Haymaker. Wasting your superpower. Yeah, now he figures out that he can't move over the shoals, so maybe these players aren't super knowledgeable when it comes to naval combat. It's still a scout, I guess. It's a hidden scout that can scout out a lot. Maybe that was the intention. It's the most expensive recon ever, though. A recon worth, what, 20k? I think a sub is 20k, yeah? It's 20k, so that's an expensive recon. But I mean, if that's what you want, I guess. And finally, he attacks the battleship. My goodness. Bomber goes down. I do think it's looking bad for 42 right now. I think that Anonymity will have a big momentum push right here, especially once the superpower comes in. This rocket has done so much damage. It's crazy. Oh my god, 2 rockets out of 42 right now. When you deploy the Grim rockets, you know things are bad. And in fact, okay, just out of range. But these battleships have actually been pretty good for Anonymity because 42 just pushed into them. But the rockets keep being valuable, man. Man, look at this. Yeah, I do believe this is going to be the game-ending push right here. I really don't see 42 coming back from this. Because Grim is not great on the defense. I think we can all know that. And he's being pushed back hard right now. And in a couple of turns, he's going to start losing a lot of properties as these units make their way out here. So here comes another Haymaker. Let's hope it's a better one this time. He gets a tank. He gets another tank. But what else is he really going to get with that? Again, another incredibly lackluster Haymaker. This is a decent battleship attack right here, but it's only 4 HP worth of damage. Not really that impressive, and yeah, he resigns. Wow! That was a wild match. Oh my goodness. So many weird things happening. Hilarious, though. Too bad about the map not being properly updated, but still, I hope you guys enjoyed it nevertheless. Please send your crazy games to mangsawbwreplays@gmail.com. Give a like and a comment, and I shall see you guys next time.